Hey gang, so what I want to talk about today is I want to talk about the main reason why guys over 40 that who happen to be ex-athletes, these are the people that I'm drawn to, these are the people that I love to work with, right? Why people like, if you're watching this, is probably like you, why people like you have such a tough time getting your athletic body back, right? So if you remember back to the days when you were an athlete, there's a really good chance that you were comfortable, you were happy with the body that you had, you were happy and comfortable with the physical capabilities that you had at that time, right? There were probably a lot of good things going on in that time in your life, and if you're like me, you sometimes think back to those days and think of those as the good old days, right? I've been there before. I understand what that's like. And one of the cool things is I've been able to come out of that and overcome many obstacles along the way, right? For me, it's been almost 20 years now since I've been a competitive athlete in college. So, but there's a reason that guys, competitive athletes are not able to find success in the physical realm after sport ends. And I truly believe, you're going to hear me talk about this a lot, but I truly believe that there is no good solution in the marketplace today, right? So let's just go down the path of what really happens to an ex-athlete, right? So you're in your sport, you're competing, maybe you're a college athlete, maybe you even make it professionally, and then there's a certain time in your life where that ends, right? It's like the door just literally shuts, and like sport just says, bye-bye, see you later, good luck. And you've been programmed to do all this hard work. You've been programmed to show up for practice. You've been programmed to do all of the things that you need to do to be successful in that realm, to be successful in that, whatever your chosen sport was, right? And now all of a sudden that door just shuts. Okay, so now real life, boom, right? Now you're in, you get married, you have kids, you get a job, maybe it's sedentary, and then, things start happening. You don't feel the way that you used to feel. I call this the funk, right? You start feeling a little funky, and you might look for some solutions, right? Because you still got some of that athlete mindset might still be a little bit fresh in your head. So you're like, I got to find something, right? I got to do something. I don't want to get fat. I don't want to be a fat guy. I don't want to be out of shape, right? Because of where you were before. You remember that stuff. So you go to the marketplace, you look on Google, and you type in, usually the number one thing that most people are struggling with is weight loss, right? So most people are going to go to the internet. They're going to type in how to lose 20 pounds. Whatever it is, how to lose 10 pounds. And then you're going to get a million different solutions. If you don't believe me, go try it right now. But I'm sure you've probably done this already. So go check it out. And every single thing are these quick fix, ridiculous, 90-day program, 60-day program. I saw today on my Facebook feed an 8-minute workout. 8-minute workout, like that's gonna, and then a bunch of ripped dudes run it. Like it's insane, like it's nuts. The pills, the potions, the medications, doctors are even prescribing really terrible stuff to people who want to lose weight. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I had a gentleman who I worked with, and he told me that he went to the doctor. He was frustrated because he couldn't lose any weight. A guy over 40, he's probably about 45 years old, was overweight. He was a cheerleader back in the day. And he came to me, he was overweight, and he went to his doctor, and his doctor prescribed him, I don't remember the name of the medication, but it was injections that he would actually inject into his stomach to be able to curb his appetite. So he would actually get up in the morning, inject himself in the stomach. I never even heard of this, right? If you've heard of this before, let me know, because this is just crazy. And he got the dosages wrong, and it made him really sick, like go to the hospital sick. I mean, these are the solutions, right? So if you're an athlete who understands that it takes hard work to be able to achieve results, and you go to the marketplace because you're out of shape and you're feeling fat and you're not feeling good about yourself, you go to the marketplace and these are the solutions we're giving you, it's no wonder you can't figure this out. It's no wonder you can't find success. I get myself kind of hot and bothered just talking about this. It's really frustrating that nobody's taking care of the ex-athletes. We're the ones that know how to do it right, yet we're being bombarded with all the shit that normal people are buying because it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's crazy, right? So What we need to do is we need to come up with a solution that works with the athlete identity that you have. Okay, because you have some really good programming in your brain that could serve you really, really well, provided that you have the right environment wrapped around you. Okay, first thing is we need a sport. We need to bring in some competitiveness to your life again. So it's not just going to the local gym and doing bench press and measuring your numbers there. It's a measure of performance, but it's bad. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to lay down on a bench and tell me about how much weight you can push off your chest while you're laying on your back. As an athlete, unless you're a wrestler, laying on your back, unless you're a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy, if you're laying on your back, you've lost the fight. Okay, I don't care about that. Human performance is so much bigger. So we need to change your sport, right? Maybe you're not going to be a football player anymore. Maybe you're not going to be a swimmer. That's what I was. Maybe you're not going to be a competitive, whatever it might be that you were in back in your day, but you still need to find a sport. The sport now, as we pass this age 40 and we get into our second half of our life, our sport now needs to be life. We need to be physically capable to be able to take care of ourselves and the ones that we love in our life. So our sport now is not how far can I hit a baseball. Okay? Now, the sport is life. And life requires you to have physical capacities across all the different fitness domains. We need cardiorespiratory endurance, we need strength, we need flexibility, we need power, we need balance, we need coordination, we need accuracy, we need agility, we need flexibility, we need all of these different things, right? It's no longer specialized. Now our sport is something much, much bigger. Okay, the cool thing is I know how to train people for life. It's what I do. I call them lifeletes, Lifeletes, lifeletes. Okay, that's the new sport, right? Now that you have a new sport, if you're following me this far, now that you have a new sport, hopefully your spidey senses, your athlete senses are going off. Hopefully they're dinging, right? Because now you should be getting excited, like I am. Now, we need to wrap you around the 4 C's. Okay, the 4 C's are community. Think of team, right? So community is a group of like-minded folks, a group of folks that are like you, all right? Ex-athletes, over 40, in the funk. Okay, so first thing, you need a community. That's your team. The second one is we need camaraderie. When we bring these types of communities together, there's a lot of camaraderie. So again, think back to team, right? It's us supporting each other. It's bringing the right people into the community, into the team, so that we're all on the same page and that we're all in it to help each other out, to celebrate each other's wins, to help each other through struggles, and to be able to make everyone in the group as successful as possible. Okay, so community, camaraderie, coaching, right? One of the things that I loved about being an athlete was I got to show up to practice every day and my coach would tell me exactly what I needed to do. I loved that. And I can do that same thing for you in this sport of life. It's what I know, it's what I've done, it's what I've done with others, okay? And then lastly is competition. One of the things that I loved about being an athlete back in the day was the elements of competition. And we lose that. That goes away. People, as in adulthood, there's not a lot of places that you can compete physically, especially in the sport of life, right? I didn't have any interest in being a marathon runner or a triathlete or there are some options, but they're very specialized options. I knew that I needed something more than that. I didn't want to just be a great runner. I knew that that wasn't going to serve me as much as I wanted it to serve me in my life. That's why I want to train for life so that I'm ready for the known and the unknowable. So that's how we coach, and I can create a community where we compete every single day in the workouts that we do, and not only in the workouts, but also in the nutrition components. Okay, so we're transparent in our community. We're transparent with our numbers. We put out our performance numbers. We put out what we did that day for nutrition. It's all there so that we can form a team, we can form a group, and I literally want to begin to build an army of over 40 folks who are, again, athletes. They look like athletes. They're lean, right? No extra body fat. They perform really well in all the things that life is going to bring at us, right? And we're going to be able to serve ourselves first. And then by serving ourselves and being good to ourselves and building ourselves, we're going to be able to serve others around us. right? I can be a better husband. I can be a better dad. I can be a better person in my community. I can be a better friend. I can be a better, I can be a better person in the world, right? That's the real end game, right? So take care of yourself first so that you can take care of others, right? So hope that makes sense. 4 C's, sport is life, become a lifelete, and as long as you can get those 4 C's, if you can wrap that sport around those 4 C's, it should make all of the bells go off in your head. Those are the things that you're going to need to get yourself out of this funk, okay? All right. If that sounds like something you'd like to learn more about, I am looking to add more people to this group. So please let me know by either comment or you can message me, and I will tell you exactly what you need to do in order to qualify, because I do qualify everyone. I've been doing this for 20 years. I know who exactly I like to work with. I know exactly who we want to bring into the group, and I'm very selective because, again, I want it to be an army of really madly successful people. Okay? All right.